Yeah, anyways, I'm saying right now, we're going to make the playoffs, baby.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Holidays in 2 days.
Hey everyone, I told you we are making the playoffs, and people keep saying, Canucks fans, hit the brakes. I'm not hitting the brakes. I've been telling you all year, I'm hitting the gas because this team is not only legitimate, but we are for real, and we are contenders, and I cannot wait for Canucks hockey. We've exceeded everyone's expectations. Why don't we do that in the playoffs as well? Let's make some noise, Canucks fans. And of course, always go, Canucks, go! Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Rev Trev. And what a massive, massive win. Game 3. Are you kidding me? Vancouver rolls in as the Road Warriors. Let's go. Canucks win in Edmonton. Everyone was saying, no, it's over now. The Canucks lost game 2. It's over. The Oilers fans came back chirping, talking, saying different things about the Canucks, that were a bunch of whiners, blah, 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 wah, wah, wah. All of a sudden, we come into your barn, and kick some butt. Listen, I don't care what happened in the game, at the end of the day, Canucks win. Canucks win. Canucks win. We're going to talk. There's so much stuff to talk about tonight, but the Vancouver Canucks win 4-3, close game, another fantastic game to watch in the way of close things happen that it's must-see TV, right, everyone? It's absolutely must-see TV, playoff style hockey, insane what it's like. It's absolutely insane what it's like, and I just been enjoying just watching the playoffs, and I don't know about you, but are you guys just loving this? Or, I mean, obviously it helps when we win, right? It totally helps when we win, but we need to be positive about this game in the way that at the end of the day, you get a W, and it was a close one. It was an absolute close one. Insane game on so many levels. Now, I'm going to get into all the comments, or as many as I can. But before I do that, want to dive into what happened in this game from my perspective. Glad that you're all here. This was a huge night for the Vancouver Canucks, because going down 2-1 hurts. There's so much more pressure. It's like game 4 every series is one of the most important games. It's either you're down 3-0 and you have to win to stay alive. You're down 2-1. Usually, you're trying to tie it up, or you go down 3-1. It's just a crucial game, but we'll get into game 4 in a minute. But just a reminder, everyone, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe yet, please do, because I love making Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest. Like and subscribe. Follow me on the socials, Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube, of course. Okay, so, and just a reminder, I just do live streams after every Canucks game. So playoffs, doing a live stream. By the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You're loved. You're needed in our lives. Appreciate you. And it's my wife's. We were celebrating my wife today, and my mom, and then there's so many things to celebrate. there's a new baby in our family, so there's a new mom. Happy first Mother's Day, Maria. We're excited for you and our family. There's lots going on. There's lots going on, everyone. So let's dive into the game. And now, the pregame stories for Vancouver side was the healthy scratches and who was coming in. So I totally get that Rick Tocchet in his last press conference said he was frustrated with some of the lack of effort and production from some of our guys. So Höglander, even though that saddens me, I love watching him play. And PDG, I get it. I mean, he's the guy that's on the bubble all the time. But what shocked me was it was Carlson in and Amon in. Now, Amon played quite well. He played quite well. Carlson was the one I was shocked. Where's Podkolzin? First round pick, 10th pick, I believe. You got to have someone not only can hit, but has a little bit of offensive upside. I don't feel like Carlson has any offensive upside. What he is a big body, and he's gotten 60 points in the AHL, which is great. That's great. But I knew he was going to be really a non-factor tonight, and that's where I was really frustrated. I want to see Podkolzin in there. I don't mind the Amon replacing PDG. I have no problem with that. The problem is Mikheyev continues to have hands of stone, cannot generate any offense. Like, honestly, the guy's got speed, and then that's it. Like, he should just pass the puck. He can't shoot worth a darn, honestly. I mean, I know he can in the past, but it's been more than a minute, everyone, since he scored his last goal. Like, it feels like it's been like 30 games. Like that, it just feels like that. It probably has been too. So let's talk about the things I learned in the first period. Number one is don't take a penalty in this series. Ekholm and Boeser both scored on the power play. The Boeser one was absolutely beautiful. When he's shooting the puck, and I just thought it was so cool. He was at the top of the point. They'd switched it around. Hughes was on the side. Boeser's at the point, and he gets that wrist shot off and snipes it. That is his best quality as a Vancouver Canuck, as a hockey player. He can shoot the puck. He has a deadly wrist shot. And it was on full display tonight. Full display. The Ekholm goal, which was just horrific, everyone. It shoots and tips off, and just the way it bounces, and it's a wide open net. Silovs is trying to jump across, almost got it, didn't get in. But the thing is, you can't take a penalty. You can't take a penalty. Then I also learned that Silovs' best friend is the post and Hughes. We'll talk about Hughes in a moment. I mean, we scored 3 goals, guys. 3 goals in the first period. Brock had 2. Lindholm had 1. Let's just talk about it. It's Brockstar. It's Brockstar. He is, someone needs to get on him. Like, you guys are going to, that pass by JT Miller, drawing both defenders to him. Brock slips in there, wide open, gets that opportunity, snipes it. Like, he was absolutely unbelievable in the third period. In fact, he should have had a natural hat trick, but Lindholm tipped that in. Now, Lindholm, man, he can tip the puck. How many times this season has Lindholm been tipping the puck? I have been so impressed with him doing that. Like, his tipping ability. Him and Höglander, I think, are some of the best on our team for sure, with the tipping the puck. Now, let's talk about the end of the period. It was complete chaos. And do you think that Silovs should have gotten a holding the stick penalty at the end? That's when the puck got behind Silovs, and he dives across to get his stuff on it. And you can see he did grab the stick at that last one. I mean, it's desperation. You're just doing anything that puck does not go in the net. Somehow it doesn't. Hughes gets there. Thankful for Captain Quinn. What a play. What a play. But we are up 3-1 after the first period. 3-1, everyone. 3-1. Okay, so let's go into the second period. And Skinner, here's the question about Skinner. How is he getting outplayed by Silovs? He's our third string goalie in theory. I think he's now become our second goalie. To be honest with you, he's earned that spot. He looked fantastic all night. But Skinner, come on, you can't be outplayed by him. Like, you just can't. Skinner has all the physical abilities to do what he's needing to do, right? He's big, he's athletic, he can move side to side, he has a good glove hand. Somehow, some way, he just lets goals in, and I just don't understand. Now, the 2 on Brock, I mean, what are you going to do? Honestly, what are you going to do? The tip by Lindholm, what are you going to do? The fourth goal by Lindholm, I think he should have had that one. You got to make that save to keep your team in it. Didn't end up doing that. Edmonton was the better team in the second period, but couldn't stop pinging the post. Did they? I think in the game, they ended up hitting 4 posts. So if you think of it that way, it was Draisaitl, it was Evander Kane, you're ping, 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 ping. You know, it's kind of like, in Star Wars, they're like pew, 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 pew. It's like ping, 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 right? and that was really the big story of tonight. Honestly, that's the big story of tonight. Is if the Oilers had scored on those goals, game's over. Game's over. Now, I do want to talk because Oilers fans were so mad at us because we were complaining about the refs. Can I say something on behalf of Oilers fans? The refs were awful tonight, and they're awful in your direction. You guys got hosed on so many calls. That penalty call on Nurse when he cross-checked or whatever we're going to call it on Pettersson, that's playoff hockey. That's not a penalty. Now we go on the power play. Lindholm gets that beautiful power play goal. I don't know what they call it at the top there. And again, it looked like a pinball machine the way he was just – it was awesome. It was awesome. But it's unfair because the Oilers fans – and that's the thing, right? It shouldn't have been a penalty. It should not. As a Vancouver Canucks fan, I'm telling you right now, that should have not been a penalty. But you know what? Happened to us last game. You guys didn't feel bad for us, right? The Oilers fans told me after last game, stop whining about the refs. I'm telling you right now, I haven't been on social media, but I guarantee you Oilers fans are whining about the refs, and they probably should. You have every reason to be upset tonight. I just think the reffing wasn't good. It wasn't good, and it wasn't good regarding the Oilers. Here's the thing about Lindholm, though. 12 points in 26 regular season games. You heard me. He's not a right fit in Vancouver. This has been a bad trade. He should not be here. We should have went and got a winger. You heard me say that. But I did say with an asterisk and said, listen, if he produces in the playoffs, it's a great trade. It's a great trade. And you know what? So far, he's produced in the playoffs. Game-winning goal against Nashville. Tonight got 2 goals. And in fact, it was another game winner. I think that Lindholm has been one of our best players for sure. And love watching him play. Will we re-sign him? I don't know. Depends how much money he wants. Let's not worry about that. But let's just talk about he's been awesome in the playoffs. Now it's 4-2 for Vancouver, I believe, at the end of 2. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that we both scored power play goals again. So the power play, there's 4 power play goals tonight, everyone. 4 of them. Insane. Absolutely insane. Don't take a penalty in this series. For some reason, the Canucks power play woke up, and that's one of the reasons why they won the game. But I do want to talk about what happened at the end of the period, near the end of the period. Yeah, it was at the end of the period. Zadorov hammers Evander Kane into the bench. Totally nails him and then stuffs him down a little bit. Like, Now, the skate came up and almost hit Zadorov in the face, so it was dangerous. He did give him a little extra push, okay? But the penalty call against the Edmonton Oilers was stupid. It was against Perry, I believe. That's what I saw there. Let's see at the end. Yeah, it said a bench call. It said a bench call. They were saying it was on Perry. He was pushing everyone back. Perry was like, don't get a penalty here. I don't understand why they got a bench call. Did they hold on to Zadorov? I just think that both of those penalties were absolutely stupid. Just let them play. That was a great hit by Zadorov, a great finishing check. Loved it. Did not like the call by the refs. Give 4-on-4, which obviously works in Edmonton's favor. So, yeah, here we are. Okay, so let's dive into the third period and let's just be honest. Okay, it was. We're gonna get into like a little bit of the dump and chase kind of. Well, the dumping, I should say. But let's talk about Silovs. Was unbelievable all night, and in the third period, he put on a show. He was a brick wall. Man, are you kidding me? He's 23 years old, and he was definitely the best Canucks player tonight. He was the best Canucks player I think by a mile. I don't know. Did they ended up giving him? No, they gave Besser first star. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, 2 goals, big ones. I mean, Lindholm scored the winner, so that's kind of weird. But Silovs was there. Draisaitl got 2 points, and they give. Are you kidding? Besser gets 3 points, and he gets the 3 stars. Silovs is the first star of the or second star of the game, and Draisaitl gets 2 points. Man, Lindholm had 2 points of the game winner. Like, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Silovs is unbelievable. 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 Has won the start backing the backup job in Vancouver for sure. Okay, let's talk about Soucy's cross-check to McDavid's face. I at the end of the game. I'm absolutely disgusted by this, everyone. This kind of stuff is unnecessary. It's disgusting. If you notice on the score sheet, it says that Soucy gets a penalty there, and rightly so. Rightly so, everyone. Rightly so. Come on. That stuff should not be in our game. It should not be in our game. If you missed it, I'm bringing it up right now. Okay, I'm bringing it up right now. Look at this. This is gross. Unacceptable. Will Soucy get fined or suspended? Because he might. What happened is McDavid hits or slashes Soucy. Zadorov comes from behind, hits McDavid, and he falls awkwardly. His head goes back, and Soucy comes in with a cross check. I'm telling you right now, I think he's getting suspended or he's going to get a fine for this. For sure, everyone. For sure. This cannot happen. It was gross. As a Canucks fan, that is disgusting. That's disgusting. I don't think he intentionally meant to, but it's high. Maybe he did. I don't know. It gets heated at the end. I get it. Okay, let's talk about the big numbers tonight. 40 saves by Silovs, 50 hits by the Canucks, and in the third period, the Oilers outshot our Canucks 22-3. And this is the thing that I'm concerned about because it's happened 2 games in a row. The Canucks strategy worked by keep dumping in that puck and icing the puck tonight, but it's terrible strategy. It bit us before, and we got lucky that it didn't bite us tonight because they ended up scoring. Listen, the dumping it in, having no offense, it's absolutely boring hockey. The good news is we had a 2-goal lead. We could do that. I just don't like it. I think we need to have control the puck, get across, get a shot on net. I mean, maybe you're not going full out, but at the end of the day, the Canucks got to get into the offensive zone and generate some kind of offense. It's absolutely boring hockey. And so the good news is we won. right? But look what happened. This is bad strategy because now they pull their goalie, they score. This team can score goals. And that's the thing. If it wasn't for Silovs having to stand on his head, they would have tied the game, maybe even won the game in overtime. I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments about it. Next game is Tuesday night. I don't know the time. I'm assuming it's going to be 6:30 again. Game 4, Oilers Canucks. So we're going to get into some comments. Just a quick reminder, everyone. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe yet, please do. Follow me on all the socials and check me out on the live streams. I love you're in one right now. Let's join the conversation. Let's talk about this game. There's 170 comments, 115 people in here. Please hit the like and subscribe. And if you want to become a RevTrev member, $4.99 gets you the loyalty badges, custom emojis, and YouTube. You go to YouTube and you find my page, hit the membership button, hit the community button, one of those things there, and hit the join one. And you get early access to new videos. That's $4.99. And then the next level members get all the RevTrev perks, member shoutouts, and then group video calls for the all next level members. And so appreciate each one that's a next level member and a normal member. Okay, I've talked for a long time, but let's be honest, it was a gigantuous win tonight. Needed going in there. 2 games to 1. That's going to be great. Okay, we're going to some comments here, and we're going to start off with Kenny. Canucks only played final 5 minutes of the first game. I haven't played good any other portion of the third periods. Yeah. I mean, sure, we're only in game 3. I agree with you, Kenny. Thinking about that, great thing. I know Sean's in here too somewhere. Where is he? Okay. So, Al, if Draisaitl's back is going to get targeted, then you can't call that interference play. Yeah, I agree. People need to get over the ref's bad call on Nurse. It was a bad call. I think you can talk about it, but Zadorov on Evander Kane was not a penalty. It didn't go both ways because the bench got a minor too. It didn't go. It was against them. So, but yeah, I understand what you're saying, Edward. Like I get it. I think you're just tired of people complaining about the refs. Junior's here now. Trev just ribbing them, telling them penalties against Oilers weren't penalties. I mean, they weren't. I'm not even playing. Junior, I'm not even playing. I give passionate, realistic, and honest content, and I'm honestly telling you right now. So, Trev, he broke his stick over Lindholm's back. That was a penalty. That's a cross check. The one that was on Nurse on Pettersson was not one. I don't think he broke. See, the one that he broke the stick over Lindholm's back. Absolutely, like that's a penalty on. Was it Ekholm? I think it was. He was just ripping mad. It's like, dude, you literally did a full cross check. Your stick breaks in half. I know it's unfortunate your stick broke, but I think that has to be taken out of the game. It happens way too much on both sides of the thing, both sides. So, David says Sportsnet minutes ago posted a video recap of goals scored during Game 3 of the Oilers Canucks series. I can finally watch the goals to determine which ones were ugly. Maybe the game-winning goal was ugly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there was a lot of ugly goals tonight. Okay, where is this comment? Oh, Victor is here. Grogo used the force. Welcome, Victor. Good to have you here to stop the pucks. It just felt like it, right? Kenny says, might as well pull Skinner at the start of the third period. Canucks don't shoot anyways, right? That's what actually, Kenny, I was thinking about that. I was thinking, man, like they play better when they don't have a goalie in. Right? So it's just hilarious. Where's this comment here? Sean, where are you? Oh, so Al's in here chirping. Canucks badly outplayed for second and third periods in consecutive games. Yes, you are right. You are right, Al. Guess what? We're up 2-1. We do not have to play 60 minutes of hockey to win games. Do not. Dave, good to have you here. I thought we did a good job neutralizing McDavid. I agree. He was flying out there as well. He was totally flying. Who got the third goal for the Canucks? It looked like it was Besser. It was Lindholm. It was Besser got the first two, I believe. Let me just... No, Lindholm got the first one. Besser got the next two, and then Lindholm. So, yeah. So then I'm wrong, right? Am I wrong about that? No, Lindholm got the game winner, yeah. I know, but I welcome Oiler fans in here. They can go ahead. They totally can go ahead and come in here and say what they want to say. Like, honestly, man, I don't know. What a crazy, crazy day. What a crazy. I like it when Oiler fans come in here. Callum, I still don't understand why Corey Perry got a penalty after Zadorov's posterized Kane. I don't know either, Callum. I think it was a terrible call, but it is what it is, right? Al, you're right. 5 goalposts. One obvious goal called back. No. What? Wait a minute. One obvious. That was not. There was no time in that one where he grabbed it with his glove. By the way, that's a great save. That's a great save. There was never one replay. I'm like, oh, it's in. Not one. And it's not because I was a Canucks fan. I was looking at it very closely. Dude, you know, Talking's goons get away with murder. This is, you guys literally, Hoaglander literally got nailed in the nuts. Nailed in the nuts yet last game. The things that you guys are doing to our guys, smoking them, it would have been boarding and major penalties the last game. Didn't get called. So don't give us that garbage that Talking's goons are getting away with murder. Both teams are getting away with crazy stuff. Let's just be honest. But you can believe whatever you want. I mean, I understand that you got rose-colored glasses, but Mike's right. You lost. The Oilers aren't as good as us right now. Exactly, Mike. You're so right. We have a rookie playing in goal. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, and they are going both ways. Last game, come on. Tyler, that's exactly what I'm saying. McDavid gets his calls. Deserved the stick work at the end. No, he did not. He did not deserve the stick work at the end, Tyler. That is the kind of stuff that Oiler fans hate, is when we say things like, I disagree with that. He did not deserve the stick work. Honestly. Yeah, and you know, I know people are ganging up here on Al, but your team won last game. That's right. Thanks so much, Personalized. Guys, girls, hit some love here. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm here. Whether we win, whether we lose, I'm here. Yeah, game 2, the Canucks missed 22 minutes. I know. Let's keep going here. O'Leary. Okay, man, that was a stolen game. She loves exactly. But let's face it, the Canucks need to play better in the next game. They need all hands on deck. That means Pettersson needs to become visible. I had a friend tonight message me, and he's so mad that Pettersson's on the third line. I'm like, but he's playing like a third liner. He makes top end money. He makes the best money on our team, but he plays like a third liner. He is invisible out there. He's been beating the Ghost for a good chunk of the season. He does not play well against good teams. And so he has to, I agree with you, he has to produce. What's crazy is the Vancouver Canucks are winning games without their one of their star players playing well at all. This is insane. If Pettersson finally wakes up, and maybe this is just the Pettersson we're going to have for the rest of our lives for that 8-year contract, I'm not sure, everyone. I'm hoping that this is not going to be the Pettersson we're going to see for the next 8 years. I think he'll be different. I think he'll improve. So I'm not getting doom and gloom yet, but he has to play better. He has to play, and it's not about the minutes. You got to play good with the minutes you have. Callum, I know after last game, and you know what? Remember game 2 against Nashville? It was crazy. It was crazy. Sean, you're right. That was the best hit. Zadorov knocking him in there, right? Well, Sean, that's a good point. Why can't the Oilers draft and develop goalies? Or trade for one? Why aren't you trading for Markstrom at the deadline? Why aren't you, you know what I mean? Like, why aren't you doing something like that? Why didn't you go get Fleury last year? Maybe because they knew he wouldn't be good this year. Shannon, you're right. You're right. Sean, that's exactly what I said to my wife when we was watching the game tonight. And shout out to my wife, your wife, all the wives in this represented in this chat. Happy Mother's Day to all of them. Kane's smile said it all. That's what I was saying to my wife. I said, watch the way he's smiling. He got away with one there. There was bench involvement, but I don't think it was enough for a penalty, Sean. That's just my opinion. Gravely, good to have you here, fellow or a resident Blackhawks fan who continues to cheer our Canucks on. Thank you so much. Best of. I hope you guys have a good offseason. I hope you get the first overall pick. I really do. I really do. Oh, come on, man. Come on. You can't have it both ways, Al. You can't have it both ways. You can't say that stuff after the game 2, what happened in game 2. You can't. If you're going to tell Canucks fans, and I got tons of Oilers fans, and they're telling me that we can't complain about the refs, then you can't complain about tonight. Oilers fans are telling me that, so that means you can't do that. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's your life, But I'm just saying that you can't have it both ways. Mike, how lucky are we, or should they not be 0-3? And yeah, you know what? That's fair. It's possible, but we won, baby. We won. We find ways to win, Mike, and I know that you're pumped too. But we I don't know if the lucky is the way. We are resilient. We keep fighting. We keep working. Like game 1, we earned it. So are we lucky? Tonight could have gone real bad. Could have gone game 2 bad. So Kane was holding Zadorov. Okay, but like he's also in the bench head first. So I'm not really sure. I think if it was someone holding him, it was someone else on the bench, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I just don't like it. I think it's just Bush League, honestly. Should just let him play. Who cares? I don't think, Sean, that he took a punch, but if maybe you saw something I did. Kane was holding Zadorov's stick, and someone else punched Z in the face. Okay, I'll have to rewatch that mini clips. Can someone please find a number and get a hold of anyone who can get Zadorov to sign now? Exactly. Like we're talking last series, they should have come down out of the press box and signed him on the bench. Like no word of a lie. We need him back, right, Shannon? Clifford says if McDavid doesn't want to get cross-checked there, he shouldn't slash Susie. Yeah, you're right. In the way that he shouldn't be cross-checking, but Zadorov coming from behind, Susie cross-checking him in the face. Nobody deserves that. That is Bush League. It is awful, and I can't guarantee anything, but I would think that Susie will get fined or a penalty for that. It is unacceptable. I'm telling you, and it's the star player of the league. All those things combined, It's just gross. It's unacceptable. It's unnecessary. It's dangerous. And it's on the best player in the league. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen, but I could be wrong. But I highly doubt it. The Oilers bench held on to Big Z and his stick. So, yeah, I agree. But was it enough for a penalty? And I don't think they should have given Zadorov penalty either. Well, yeah, he is bored in Edmonton. He's saying there's not much to do. Now, it's a big city. There's things to do. But what? You go to the West Edmonton Mall, and I mean that's kind of fun. You can go and go on the all the rides in there. You can shop for overpriced things. I know Zadorov can afford it. He's a millionaire. I can't. You can go into the water park. That's fun. And then after that, you can go to Oilers games. And what? And what? Tell me. Please tell me. I mean, sure, there's tons of things to do. I just don't know. There's a lot of great people that live in Edmonton. Some of my closest friends live in Edmonton. Yeah. Grogo is there. He's right there. He's right there. Yeah, see, it's already been confirmed. 7 and 91 will be reviewed for player discipline. I don't know. The Zadorov one is not the thing. I agree, Kenny. I agree. But it's always the retaliation stuff that gets in trouble, right? Currently watching recap goals. David, why are you telling us this? Currently watching a recap of the goals via YouTube Sportsnet post on its YouTube page. All right. Thanks for letting us know. Born, good to see you. When will Tocchet sit out the Oilers MVP leading scorer, Ian Cole? I don't know. He's won 2 cups, everyone. At the end of the day, he's won 2 cups. I love Juleson, though. I'd love to see Juleson in. I love his hits. He does turn the puck over a lot. I know that Cole has let in at least 3-4 goals. I know it's unacceptable. I get it. But I just think Tocchet knows that experience, wants him there. Yeah, he is. He is. McDavid's fault. Why is it's not his fault? It's not his fault, guys. Yes, every guy. You know how much Hughes punishment gets punished? That's what happens. I don't think McDavid is a dirty player. I think he was frustrated. And what did he do? Where did he slash him? On the shin pads? I don't even remember. McDavid shouldn't have done that either. But Soucy should not have cross-checked him in the face. I'm just saying. Yeah, he was falling, and he still cross-checked him in the face. Just saying. Daniel, I'm ecstatic about the win, but I think Vancouver needs to smarten up with the lead. I agree. They've done this all season. Just get up to and just lay back and start. Yes, it's stupid. If it wasn't for Silovs, we would not have won that game. It doesn't matter if you meant to or not. You fully cross-checked him in the face while he was in a dangerous and vulnerable position because he just got hit from behind. I don't think this is true, guys. I really take the fine. Oh, boy. The Oilers fans are going to be – Sean, you have no idea. You have no idea the tsunami of comments I get and see online from people from comments like that. I'm sorry. Andrew, welcome. Good to have you here, my friend. I don't think it matters if you intended to or not. Yeah, exactly. I know, but he still went through and hit him in the face. Like, I'm just saying. I don't think that's true, Nanaimo Shoe Repair. They might be targeting him, Al. You might be right. They might know. That's why they say lower body injury don't tell you, or upper body injury they don't tell you. But that's why. I hope not too, but I'm telling you, they want to get rid of that stuff in the game. Just saying. Big hit, big Z hit on Kane will be highlighted reel for the entire play. Exactly. It was an incredible hit. Carol, welcome to the stream. Susie is going to get suspended. He might take the fine with it. I don't like these kind of, comments, guys. Like, I don't want us being a dirty team. Let's just be honest. Exactly. I wanted hard hits on him, but that's dirty. Kane did 2 dirty slew foots, though. Yeah, exactly. I don't like that either. I know, but Frosty, I get it. I understand what you're saying here, but it's just not a good enough because you slashed me face to face. Now I'm going to get hit from behind, be flying in, and you cross-check me when I'm in vulnerable position. I just needs to be out of the game. So it was a Connor sandwich. It doesn't matter if it happened accidentally. Yeah, I just don't think so. I know that we're spending a lot of time on this, but Personalized says actual events, end of game, Susie put a glove to McDavid. David responds with a slash on Susie. Zadorov comes in. Yeah, exactly. Daniel, let's go to this now. I'm going to stop talking about that. I'm going to stop talking about that hit on McDavid because I've been very clear what I feel. You're welcome to feel a different way than me, but I'm going to move on now. So let's just post other things in the stream tonight. 100 people still in the stream. Great having you here. Hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram, and on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. Daniel says this strategy with the lead works for most teams in the league, but it's suicide against the Oilers. I agree. McDavid and Draisaitl barely even look dangerous until the Canucks let them by not attacking. I think they look dangerous all night, personally. Al, I just disagree, man. I think it's overreaction theater. It's overreaction theater. I don't like it either, Carol. It's gross. It's just bad. I have no problem. Callum, you know me. You know that I love hearing other people's opinions, but I will be very honest on my takes. That's just the case. I just do not think it should be allowed. And so that is totally fine that people are expressing themselves, but I'll push back a little bit when I disagree. Exactly. McDavid slash to Hughes' face looked unintentional. It was still a penalty that didn't get called. You're right, Andrew. Personalized. You're funny because you're like no caps unless it promotes Rev Trev, and then you hit that. You can do all caps in here. It doesn't bother me, everyone. It doesn't bother me. You can yell all you want. It doesn't bother me. The betting odds are so bad that the Oilers had a minus 5,001 in game 1. Am I missing something, or does everyone have a giant crush on McDavid? Yeah, they do. They do. So far, count 1 ugly goal Silovs allowed and second goal. Interesting. Canucks got to score 4 or more to win. Yep. Hello from the Philippines. Long flight. We won. We won. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad the flight was good. Island life living. Good to have you. I live in Nanaimo, man, so I don't know where you're living, but it's awesome living here. Canucks had a great first period, but took their foot off the gas for the rest. Yep, I agree with that. Despite my complaints, I think that might have been our best first of the playoffs. If we hadn't stopped playing, honestly, I think we would have had a shot of blowing them off the ice tonight. I agree. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Hey, Finstad, it's good to have you here. Like he always says, it's good to be a Canucks fan. Absolutely. Talkit understood the assignment tonight. Yep. Let's go. Shout out. Absolutely. Think the Oilers are in over their heads by having a C grade goalie. I agree. OPP. Do you think the Oilers are banged up more than they're letting on? Probably. But crazy to think of, they only played 5 games against LA. And I wouldn't even have said that was a really rough series, if you ask me. But I think everyone gets banged up at this time. Brad Marchand's in the building. Welcome, Brad. I agree. The Canucks beat the refs. Well, I kind of agree. They beat the Oilers tonight for sure. Oilers are trying to play dirty, but only Kane is participating. Kick out Brad Marchand from the chat for that name reference. Oh, that's hilarious. The Ian Cole's penalty and Nurse was the same, in my opinion. Okay. Cole needs to stand somewhere else. Yep. Game 4, Sean, you're right, is huge. Yeah, I know. I love it, man. I love it that you're Brad Marchand and you trail Leaf fans. That's hilarious. Is it Junior? Cole needs an Oilers jersey, right? That's awesome. Ian Cole needs to stand behind the bench for the rest of the series. I was 19 in 1980, 1994. I was okay. Ready for another run. Not every game has to be straight up win, but a win is a win. And listen, island life living. Listen, I agree with you. We are finding ways to win. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Oilers got screwed tonight. That's what Daniel says. We got screwed last game, so it's 1-1. Yeah, just play hockey. They were saying that Susie could get a game or 2 for that cross check. I think you've heard my thoughts on that. Aren't we getting any real value out of Petey? Your guess, Leo, is as good as mine. $8.7 million for a player that looks like, yeah, he is. I do not know what's going on. Joseph, welcome. Take wins when we can get them. Others have the stars. We have the depth. I agree. That's why I predict the Canucks to win in 7. Listen, everyone, this is a series. It's not a sprint. I don't think the Canucks are winning in 5. If they do, that would be great. Don't get me wrong. But I think this is a series. I would not be surprised if the Oilers win next game, but I'm hoping the Canucks win. I think most Canucks fans would have been just happy with a split. So if we get 2 wins like we did against Nashville, this is going to be insane. The Oiler fan base is going to implode if that happens. Just saying. We have the depth. I think we have the better team, Joseph. I'm with you. Now, a lot of mothers were upset when they went to bed tonight. They were cheering for Oilers, right? Yeah, I agree. I like having opposing views. I don't mind that he's here. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. So Gravely, you did say that the Lindholm trade would be huge for Vancouver. He was really bad in the regular season, but yeah, you're right. I think the refs were Oilers biased again tonight. I don't think I don't know. I don't see that one. Curtis, Silovs stole this one tonight. He played stellar. Yep. I'm sick of running into third stringers that steal series. It was Hill last year. Good point. Aiden Hill won the Stanley Cup though. So if Silovs ends up winning the Stanley Cup, I'm telling you, when Demko's healthy, he's back in net. So how about that McDavid non-call on his hit on Hughes in game 2? I agree. You felt like Draisaitl deserved that third star? Okay. Yeah, good point. You know what? You're right. I just thought Lindholm played really well. Maybe I thought, see, if I was giving the stars, I would have given to Silovs, I would have given it to Lindholm, and then probably would have given it to Brock. But you're right. You're probably right. No, I disagree. It really doesn't matter if it was unintentional. You're right, though. It totally was unintentional. You have to control your stick. So he should have got a penalty. It should have been a 4 minutes. He got cut. Yeah, I think there's more to it, Cam, but appreciate you being here. And yeah, anyways. Mingo. It looked like Oilers already thinks they're champions. Yep. And don't put the same give everything mentality like the Canucks. It seems Canucks play with more desperate. We do. And Kenny, you're right. So you want us to keep hitting. We had 50 hits tonight. So like, how much more do you want them to hit? I mean, they could have had 60 is what you're saying, right? Canucks win, grind out, checking game, go Canucks go. Yep. Yeah, that's a possibility, but I just think it's a penalty. PD has a no trade clause. I know. Shout out to the Gouts for the amazing whistleblowing and delayed offsides. Right? Monty's here. Pettersson needs a night in the press box, a wake-up call, right? Louis Eriksson 2.0. Who? Pettersson, or are we talking to someone else? Is he levitating behind me? And you were wearing the Toque of Destiny? See, just wear it on during Tuesday night, please. I don't know if he got an assist. And even if he did, let me just look quick. Suter, Miller, Hughes. Nope, he didn't get any assists tonight. Not one. Carol. I love PD on the third line. I left a comment on Trev's video before tonight's game saying put him on the third line and we win. And you're right. I hope you're right, Joseph. I've been saying that for months. I just don't know. Devin, welcome. That was the best save I've ever seen in my life. Which one? At the end? When the clock went 0 and it didn't count? I've seen better saves. Kirk McLean's save was better. I've seen a lot of better saves. That was a good one. I don't know which one you're referring to, but if it's the one, it was, if you look at the zeros it hit, it wouldn't have counted. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know, Dreamer. We don't know what's going on. You're right. Yeah, Jacob, you're not wrong on this. They are wasting McDavid's prime to a team that made the playoffs once. You're right. Yeah, if this happens, like, look out. If we are playing like this, and then Demko comes back and plays even better, maybe he doesn't. Maybe Silovs is the best goalie we got. I don't know. Hey, Gary, welcome. Good to have you here, my friend. I know you're a happy Canucks fan. That's all you can say. Leo, good shout out. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Michael, Sharks fan, supporting you guys. Win it all. Thank you so much, Michael. Good to have you here. Are you guys going to win the draft lottery? I mean, you got the best chances, but last year Chicago won, didn't have the best chances, so we'll see. I agree, sir. It never crossed the line. Personalized, Amon was not in for Höglander. Amon was in for PDG on the fourth line. It was Carlson that was on the third on the line with Pettersson. Yeah, we should, but we're not. But I agree. 14 shots on 16 goals on Skinner is pathetic. That guy is not. Devin, you're right. Jeff, welcome. Why do you have a baby Yoda in the shot? He would definitely be a Bruins fan. I don't think so. I've got a number of things number of Star Wars things I have, and people just love having the Grogu there. So Grogu is he's a fan favorite, and he likes watching hockey games apparently. I spent the day walking on the beach in beautiful weather, and the Canucks won, so it was great. Yeah, it's been gorgeous weather. Feels like summer, doesn't it? Yeah, I think you earn everything gravely. I think that's what happens. I mean, there are some things that are just like, oh, that's too much of a coincidence, but yeah, we find ways to win, Dreamer. You're right. Canucks are the better team deep down. Tonight shows it. Yeah, we won it, man. All right. Quit with the reffing comments. Last game was horrendous. Exactly. Good night, York. I know you'll stay on the stream for a few more minutes. Did I miss your comment? I don't think I did. All I can say is it's turning into a great series. It's been great, Canuck Fever. You're right. Say what you want. That this is why you watch playoff hockey, everyone. Because the controversy, the craziness. I mean, they've been all close games. So, yeah, exactly. Zadorov has been awesome for the Canucks. I didn't like his trip tonight on McDavid. Even if it's unintentional, still a trip. But love Big Z. I call him Drago because it just looks like Drago off of Rocky. And I just love his physicality. And I love how he skates, and I love how he shoots the puck. Yeah, Skinner's was bad tonight. I went to West Edmonton Mall when I was like 9 years old. Great fun. It was fun. Indoor golf discounts starting in May. I didn't know that. Did you see McDavid get cross-checked in the fit? Yes, Nick. We talked about that for about 20 minutes straight. Trevor, get on the ferry for games 5 and head to Rogers Arena. Head down to the Canucks bench with a pen and say sign Zadorov. Yeah. I like that. Carol, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for your kind words. And looks like you gave a donation tonight. Thank you so much that you gifted another donation. You're a blessing. I really appreciate that. You can't bench Cole. He's very important. Yeah, and I'm sweating. It is so hot in this office because it's been such a hot day in here, and wearing this jersey with this light on. Whew. You can't bench Cole. He's a very important part of the Canucks defense. Guys like Cole win games. Yeah, I know. 2 cups, right, Major? Coach Rob Willie, good to see you. I think he's played well tonight. Dale, welcome. Good evening. I don't know how many comments we got here, but I'm just going to try and start flying through. Let's go, Canucks. TJ, Trick Shots, welcome. Good to see you. Junior, I love it. Please hit that like button if you want McDavid cross-checked again. Oh, my gosh. Really? Brandon, I didn't notice that. I'll have to rewatch that part. So Personalized says, I honestly think next game the Oilers will have a couple of numbers on their mind and pay extra attention on them. If the game gets out of hand, I think, like score-wise, I think the game's going to get out of hand on the ice too. But think about it. We had 50 hits. 50. I can't remember the last time Canucks had 50 hits. 29 minutes for them in regulation, Trevor. Like, think about that. Game 6, 7, if they're needed, they might not have any legs. They just seem like they just never stop. West End. I must be really far. I mean, I've got so many comments to do here. I am so far behind. Okay, I'm gonna zip up here. Oh, the Sharks won the draft lottery? I didn't know that. Jordan, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, if you're talking about Gary Philgate, I'm a big fan of his as well. Zadorov threw Kane in the bench and was being held free to fight to break free was roughing. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get it. I thought it was dumb. Sit Pettersson and bring out Lecker-Mackey. I mean, I don't know. You're starting to wonder now, right? You're starting to wonder. Kyle, welcome. Big C hit Kane back into the casino. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Okay, let's keep going here. We got a few more minutes before we shut this down. Yeah. Okay, I didn't. The first period has been Edmonton's weakness. We need to score 4 in the first. Okay. Yeah, I know. It might be his last one, Sean. You might be totally right. I don't think they can afford him and have a like. What are you going to pay a goalie? I mean, you've signed a Nurse for way too much money. I don't know. I think it could be the end, but who knows? Trev, how can the Canucks gain the zone? Feels like, yeah, I talked about this for a good chunk of tonight's opening. I probably talked for 20 minutes on the game, and I talked about that exact thing. It's when you're up by 2, dumping it for the last 20, it's bad. It's bad. And Devin also was bad as Skinner. He was bad. Yeah, I'm okay. I should be careful, David. I think the West Edmonton Mall is fun. Okay, it's fun, but I like the Zadorov comments a lot. Jason, go Canucks. Sportsnet commentator was funny, saying even though he was a former Oiler, it didn't sway his thinking. Then complains to the Oilers for the rest of his talk. But didn't you think what he said was true? He said if this was happening to Susie or someone else, I'd be saying the same thing. I kind of believed him when I saw that, but I don't know. I guess you're not believing that. I think, Daniel, you're right. The Oilers should be worried. No depth scoring. That top line and 2 defensemen, Bouchard and Ekholm, can do everything. They're fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 29 minutes. They don't have the depth, in my opinion. My son didn't win the tournament. Nope, but it's just fun watching him play. I love watching him play basketball. He's a great little player. Well, he's not little anymore. He's like 6 feet. So grade 9, 6 feet. That's crazy. Yeah, she did. She did. We had a great day with my wife. Oh man, that would be awesome, Sean. I don't know who wants to spend $300 to make that, but that would be awesome. Hit the like and subscribe, or I'll send McDavid to cross-check you. Oh boy, woo! Shannon's getting serious here. They need to rebuild quick. So what did Chicago end up getting? Did they get number 2 pick? I don't even know. Good eye. I said in another chat that the boards would be smeared with red, white, and blue. Okay. Sorry, what does that mean? That the Americans are going to get smashed into the boards? Crushed into the boards? Is that what you're saying? I mean, JT Miller hits everything in sight, so I'm not really sure. I don't really understand what you're saying. Yeah, it would be nice to see that for sure, Shannon. Yeah, it's been weird, eh? How many of those sticks that like those are expensive sticks too, and then it's like boom. I don't get it, but yeah, I want us to play like that, man. That'd be awesome. Red, white, and blue Oilers home uniform colors? No, they're orange, aren't they? The Oilers will not make it past the third round with the superstars ice time. They'll get fatigued. Mini clip. I think that the Oilers are not going to make it past the second round. That's just what I think. Okay, so Chicago did get number 2 pick. That's interesting. Yeah, Carol, your guess is as good as mine. How do we get the Canucks to shoot more pucks? Stop. You know, I don't know. I don't get it. I know Talk gets frustrated too. Yeah, I don't know. It is orange. Yeah, it is orange. That's one of their primary colors is orange, just so you know. Be nice to win games 4. Wouldn't that be great? Guys, if we win in 5, girls, if we win in 5, like, you've got to call the Oilers frauds, right? You've got to call them frauds. And that just people need to start believing in this Vancouver Canucks team. Rochelle, good to see you. Welcome. Go Nucks, go. Absolutely. We got spoiled their Mother's Day. Yeah, glad we spoiled their Mother's Day. Just landed in the Philippines getting Wi-Fi. Awesome. Bedard is unbelievable. I have not been watching the World Championships. I have not. Okay, so went Sharks, Blackhawks, Ducks. Okay, so Ducks got second pick last year, right? So it was, man, that's crazy. It's going to be awesome to find out who Chicago picks to play with Bedard. Yep, I'm very interested. David W. says depth scoring during Game 3 of the Oilers Canucks series. There was, with Bouchard, 2 points, 1 goal. Ekholm, same stats, having each scored among forwards. Draisaitl, Kane, and Hughes and Nuge got points. Yep. Good night, Shannon. I understand. I probably need to go to bed too. Does Skinner start Game 4? That's the huge question. Are they going to go with Picard? I don't know. I mean, it's a massive game, right? I think they go Skinner. I'd rather play the Stars because I think the Avs have our number. You need to call Oilers frauds or just say the Canucks are for real. That's it. It's more than that for me. Yeah, I've been saying that. Yeah. It's so sad the Canucks have never had a first pick. Yeah. Isaac, good to have you here. Exactly. Go Canucks, go. Montreal got 5th pick. That's cool. Have to cheer for Chicago and the Sharks now since they got Vancouver boys. Yep. Good night, Angelo. Night, Shannon. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it a night. Let's end with this one. Whether should the Canucks win their current series in 5 games to call the Oilers frauds, maybe by then a matter of debate. I don't think there's debate, but there'll be no doubt the series loss will mean serious questions. Yeah, you're right. The Oilers are going to have to ask themselves after 3 straight playoff runs. Yeah, you're right. You're right, David. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out. An hour and 8 minutes, way longer than I was anticipating tonight. Massive win. Canucks up 2-1. Huge win for us. 4-3 in regulation. I'll be streaming on Tuesday night. Hope you're doing well. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. And of course, always, what we love to say and we love to cheer is go Canucks, go.